got something for you. We got something for you. It's something Megapod shiny. It's wrapped in Megapod plastic. Put on your Megapod jammy. It's time for Megapod-tastic. 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 Megapod-tastic.
Good morning. Welcome to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Crazy Joe. It is Monday night. We are doing this Monday night thing that we do, and little Everett is here yodeling at us. Yodel-a-hee-hoo. Good to see you, Everett. Good to see everybody. And only one person in the chat so far. I see more than just Everett is watching. I can see that, but I can't see the names. My nose is suddenly itching. Yeah, I got a couple people who have invites out to join the stream, including Lil Movie Perp. I sent the invites out a little late today. I was unfortunately at a funeral earlier today, and that's kept me pretty busy today. So, because you know how those things go. You get up early, you go, then you're not going home till later in the afternoon / early evening. And by then you're just exhausted because you've been there all day. And but then you got to do the around the house stuff. So, it's a long day. It's always a long day. So here we are. I have a few things that I thought we could talk about today, a few things on the docket, but I'd like to wait until somebody gets here. I'm hoping Perp's going to be here. I haven't heard from Perp. Let me check Twitter. I know Perp likes to communicate on Twitter, and I have been spending less and less time on Twitter because of how weird Elon Musk has been making it. I am primed for Twitter for a good Twitter replacement. Threads is okay, but it doesn't do all the things Twitter does. I guess the best case scenario would be somebody else buys Twitter and turns it back into what it was. And now I can't even get onto Twitter. I'm all jammed up. So I don't know. I don't know if Perp sent a message or not. James Borland's here. Thoughts on Close Encounters? Got to be honest, not a fan. I think it's a classic. I actually just took my daughter to see it on the big screen. It was Fathom Events. Presented it on the big screen just a couple months ago. In fact, when was that? Hang on, let me check my notebook. Check my handy dandy notebook where I write down all these things. Close Encounters. It was on July 7th. July 7th, I took my daughter out to see Close Encounters. I didn't realize it was that recent. I actually thought it was a couple months back. I thought it was like at least June or May. I didn't realize it was July. Wow, that was very recent. But there you go. I got to update this. I've been to the movies a couple times, and this notebook has not been updated. Plushy DX says hi. Good to see you, Plushy DX. And Max should unblock me. I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't have access to who Max has and hasn't blocked over on the MME channel. At least I can only tell you what happens here at Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. James says Twitter has always sucked, Joe, at least in my opinion. But Twitter has the most options. Twitter is the most user friendly. So let me see. Got a message from my buddy Dan. I don't know if Dan's going to be able to make it tonight. He's got the. Excuse me. I gotta take a sip. I don't know. I'm getting the sense that this might be a lone stream tonight. Might just be me because I haven't heard from Perp. I don't know if Noah's coming. I don't know. I even sent the link to the Dragon Con crew. I said to the old Dragon, because I'm seeing the Dragon Con crew next week. I said, hey, come on. Let's talk. We're doing Dragon Con next week. but nobody's really responded. So this might be a lone stream. CJH says, wait, he has you blocked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Charlotte's here. Good to see you, Charlotte. Jerry, good to see you. And Dan is here. Hey, just came on. No, I'm at work. I'll be listening. Resident Justice says, what do you think about the What do you think about the Acolyte being canceled? Reason cited was low viewership. That is not the reason I heard. I heard it was due to cost. I heard it was due to the expense of the show. But yeah, we got news that the Acolyte was canceled. That's kind of surprising, considering we'd heard how it was the second most successful Star Wars series they had since Obi-Wan. But I always have said that I didn't really understand how the Acolyte could go season after season. It was kind of presented as a mystery, and I always thought it was going to be a one and done. And when I started hearing talk that they might do a season 2, that kind of struck me as a surprise. They definitely left a couple plot threads dangling, but the main thrust of the story did end in season 1. I think it would be nice if we get some kind of tie-up, which maybe they could do some kind of tie-up movie or something. I don't know. But I'd like to see them tie up some of the loose ends. But I never really saw how the Acolyte could go, even when they started talking about season 2. And we were hearing that it was a shoo-in for season 2. But I always thought that it really couldn't go more than 2 seasons because the nature of the story they were telling, it didn't seem like something that could go multiple seasons. Eternal Harmony's here. Good to see you. Good to see you, Harmony. Perp is coming. Perp is on the way. Good to hear that. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. James Borland says, ever seen 3 O'Clock High? Absolutely, I've seen 3 O'Clock High. That's a classic. I do love it. CJH says Star Wars will never answer the Plagueis question. Well, didn't they answer it in The Acolyte? I feel like they answered it in season 1. We saw him in the cave. And Perp is here. Welcome to the party, Perp.
Oh my God, I just heard of The Acolyte. By the way, RJ is hilarious. He DMs me, you must be having the worst day ever. I'm like, what? And then I turned on Movie Madness and I hear him ask you about Acolyte. RJ, you're hilarious. I love you, man.
You'll remember because we talked a lot about The Acolyte. I always said it always seemed like a one and done to me. Like,
sure, I didn't think it was gonna get a season. I didn't get it was gonna get a season 2. Thought it was like, if they're even like promoting it as a mystery, murder mystery, I don't.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. It was like when they started
do a second murder mystery. That's a little.
Yeah, when they started talking season 2, I was always like, well, wait a minute, this is like a murder mystery series. Where do you go and see? Like, here's the thing: they didn't do a season 2 of Boba Fett. They didn't do a season 2 of Obi-Wan. And those shows actually seem like they lend themselves more to multiple seasons. So I was like, if you're not going to do multiple seasons on the show that seems that like a natural for that, why would you do one for like a murder mystery? Like that, it just always seemed weird. But
what's like, how are you feeling? Okay, first of all, you guys, this tells me you guys take this way too seriously. Because number one, Michael Keaton just said, yeah, I don't care, which is fine. He's a professional. Of course, he's a pro. He doesn't care that Batgirl got canceled. That's fine. And then season 2 of Acolyte, it's a murder mystery. Mystery was solved.
Are you okay, Perp?
RJ, I'm about to lose it.
I'm
gonna lose it when people ask me if I'm okay. No, I'm great.
Okay, we're just making sure you're okay because this is like the worst day ever in terms of news.
No, it's not.
What else happened today?
Nothing.
Acolyte
Nothing.
Canceled. Michael Keaton says he doesn't care that Batgirl got canceled because it was a paycheck gig for him.
Yeah, but why would Michael Keaton care?
More importantly, why would I care?
Yeah, it's what it more. I see. That's the thing. I know we're the ones.
Well, I was making a joke.
I think you guys care.
Well,
that's the thing.
Do you want me to care? Am I not nerdy enough for you guys? Am I out of the club?
Well, I was making a joke because those are 2 things you're very passionate about. So,
but you see, the thing with Batgirl is it's we that are deprived.
Yeah, we
don't
lost.
we don't get to see Michael.
We lost,
Keaton's
RJ.
performance.
Don't
He
you
knows,
get it?
He knows what he did.
We
It's not a
lost,
loss
RJ.
to him.
Yeah. Well,
We lost a soldier out in the field, RJ.
Yeah. Well, I said, I don't think anyone should be surprised about the Acolyte getting
Absolutely
canceled.
not.
Like I've been saying for weeks.
Canceled or not renewed?
The wording that they're using in the trades is that it was canceled. They're not.
But it wasn't even renewed.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
it's just a
Leslie
buzzword.
Headland.
Buzzword.
Well, they're
Well,
saying it. They're saying it never, even before it aired. They're saying it never stood a
Well,
chance of
Leslie,
renewal because of
they were
the
going to
price.
move forward with the second season, but if
They
you
were?
read
I didn't hear
yes,
that.
so Leslie Headland was pitching a second season, but Disney took a look at the viewership numbers and they decided not to move forward because the viewership didn't justify continuing the show.
See, that's not what I read.
Based.
I read that it didn't stand a chance of ever having a second season,
No,
regardless of the numbers, because of the money. They said it was too expensive.
Well, that's the thing. It was
Look,
expensive.
it went out there. It kicked ass. It did its thing, and now we have the greatest lightsaber fight of all time because of Acolyte. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the thing. It's
It
like
lives in the. It lives in.
That's what I was trying to say though. The show was so expensive that the viewership did not justify continuing it because it's such an expensive show.
That
The
shit
But
should
viewership-
have been a
here's the
freaking
question,
movie, man.
Here's the question, though. Where would they go in season 2?
Nowhere. That should have been a movie.
Well,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Leslie Headland said that the finale was setting up a second season. That's
No,
what it
Yeah, I
was.
know.
It set something up for the characters, but they got their arcs and like
But-
things. And like, if you get a second season, now you're just like you're asking for that freaking lore that you people hold so near and dear to get effed with.
I'm gonna move you guys around so Perp's not getting blocked by the logo.
Yeah,
You're-
RJ, you
You're
get blocked.
dinosaur. Yeah, but he's not getting blocked. He's got that black space around him. So
Yeah,
but yeah, no, that's the thing. The Acolyte, everybody was so worried about canon, and it fit perfectly into canon. Like
Yeah.
it fit perfectly.
I mean,
But
I
what
why mess
happens
with
when Yoda gets involved? It's like Yoda starts getting
well,
involved. And
that's what I was gonna say. I do think for those that wanted a resolution to some stuff and wanted more answers, it'll probably be in either books or comics. at
yeah.
this rate.
We haven't heard the last of it's specifically Osha and Quagmire. Those guys are characters that we will see again.
That's where Star Wars is making their mistake, is
didn't
having
make a
all their answers in books and comics.
Well, again,
This is because of
I-
viewership, and
well,
this
this
is
is what
also why
but this
you don't get a lot of the nerd stuff people ask for because it's all in the comic books.
Well,
like they're not going to get the
this
viewership.
is, but
just
this
like
is
Acolyte.
what I'm saying again. I'm trying to do a whole.
You're breaking up, of course.
Movie Hunter says hopefully Acolyte will get a steel book. Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
buying the hell out of the steel
I'll
book.
buy it. I'll buy it too.
It'll probably get a steelbook eventually. But I've been saying,
I
I mean,
be
again,
honest?
you read the
I
trade
don't
reports, and they are saying that the Nielsen numbers, the ratings for the show, were going down after the premiere, week after week. It was just barely.
How'd they do after
Tracking
5
viewership.
though?
Wait, you know what?
Had
needs
to
to
have had a
happen?
spike
After-
after 5.
Wait,
It only
I
got
5 and
have a-
6, it must have done well.
Well, hold on.
I have a
was gonna answer
solution.
your question.
Okay.
When all the episodes were out, it got a slight boost, but then it went down again.
Yeah.
So
5 and 6 were really
what,
good.
what
episodes.
Deadline was saying in their report was that what Deadline was saying in their report was that the premiere did good, but then
Oh my god.
Well,
RJ,
I have a solution. I have a solution for Star Wars and
I blame Max
Lucasfilm.
for this.
I think Lucasfilm should just crumble and disappear and
Oh,
move
shut
Star
up,
Wars.
CPH.
No, wait, no, listen. So you move Star Wars over to 20th Century Studios, and then
Mhm.
you go from there
Why?
because they've proven themselves that they can actually do stuff.
Like what? Because Alien Romulus and Deadpool?
No, because of Kingdom of the Planet Apes, Deadpool,
Oh.
Alien,
I missed one.
Prey.
I guess if I reduce it to
Star
a
Wars
feels
right
argument,
now
I'm happy.
talking about it sucks.
Hey,
But no, what do you think?
no,
of
it
that,
doesn't.
Crazy
Thank
Joe,
you,
though?
Taladia.
Aren't people happy about this announcement?
What do you think of that opinion, though? That
Uh,
they should get rid of Lucasfilm altogether and move it to
What?
20th Century Studios.
no one's going
Why?
to do that.
why,
They're
why
not
would
gonna
you
do that.
do
Yeah,
that?
that's
Okay.
terrible.
But Yeah, what I was saying though is just
Pour out
I
some
was-
liquor for the Acolyte.
my-
Agree, Anthony.
My
Well,
thing got cut.
Lucasfilm has proven that they don't know what to do with the franchise. So
How does that? What do you mean?
time-
Well,
proven?
it's
they-
time
no,
to
they-
close
I
down
think it's.
that
I think
studio.
audience. I think if anything, audience just didn't respond to Acolyte. But I don't think
Because
anything's
the
wrong.
audience-
Well,
I
that's-
just
that's
think
not
it's,
true, though.
I think
That was
it's time
fake.
for that studio.
Well,
to
and I'm talking
close
about in
down.
terms of numbers. Obviously,
in
we
terms
love
of the
it. I mean,
night, if
there's
you look at
definitely
the raw
fans.
numbers, they didn't. That's why
There
the
is
show
a
wasn't that-
hardcore fan base though, like
Yeah.
small as they are, but that's fine. They will be met with the
Oh.
appropriate continuation of the story, whether it's comics, something.
James
Yeah.
Borland.
But
James
that's just
Borland.
the
What are
thing.
you doing here? What are you doing here, James? I can't highlight it. Why can't I highlight it?
What are you
All I'm
talking
saying
about?
is
Look at
that
this, James Borland. Come on, man. Come on. The video's right there. It's right there. The videos are. I did a whole video
Yeah,
on
he
it.
did a whole reaction.
I
on
did
it.
a whole video
also-
on it, man.
can I say why do they even have Lucasfilm if Lucas
Oh
isn't
my
there?
God, CGH, when you get stuck,
Just move on.
you get stun
Like,
locked by shit, man.
You either make Star Wars Studios or you move it.
Why?
to
It's
20
already
But
established.
why?
Change it.
Give a justification for getting
Because
rid of the literal freaking title card of the guy that created it. You want to get rid of it?
Yes.
You want
So
to erase
wait,
all
wait.
of Lucas?
I-
No Lucas names around there.
I'm sorry, this doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't
so,
make
so,
any
bas- so
sense,
essentially, you want to keep Lucasfilm. You just want to change the name.
You just want
That's
to change
like,
Lucas. You just want to get rid of
I
Lucasfilm.
want everyone in Lucasfilm to be gone, but also
Why?
I want a
What they
new
do to
fresh-
you? I want names
Re-
from now on. Anyone that says so and so should be fired, I need names. And if you say Kathleen Kennedy, you better be
there's a
prepared
reason.
to give me the
Give me the
detail of what her
Lucas-
day to
There's
day
a
is.
reason the
Wait,
people working on Star
Lucasfilm-
Wars shouldn't go, and it's scrolling at the bottom because Disney and Kathleen Kennedy have made
who's
more good,
working
high
in-
quality Star
Oh my
Wars
God,
than George
this
Lucas.
stream is
ever
going to
did.
turn into this shit now.
I'm going to wait. Who's working in Lucasfilm right now?
I don't know. You're the one angry at them. Who you angry at?
At
I'm
the end
going
of the day,
to
though,
name every
it's
single
clear at
person
this
that
point-
works there right now.
At the end of the day, though, it's clear
I can
to
find
me that the
who
franchise, like
Is
audiences,
working?
are interested in
at
certain aspects
Lucasfilm?
of Star Wars and not others. And I think you're going to see Disney kind of double down on some
Leadership.
stuff.
I found it. Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Okay. Kathleen Kennedy, Lin Wynn Brennan, Carrie
Who?
Beck, Dave Filoni, Amit Sen.
Why do you want to get rid of
Gupta,
them?
Oh, my
Pippa.
Lord.
Like, who do you guys
Anderson.
think Kathleen Kennedy
Rob
isn't hiring?
Brendo.
All
All right, let's talk about something
Like,
interesting.
who do you guys think Kathleen
Every
Kennedy
single
isn't
one of
hiring
these
that
people
someone else will?
Gone.
Like, why
I
do you mean
say
they want
gone.
everyone gone? And you're going to hire who?
All right, we want people gone. All right, there we go.
No, bring it back. Don't do that.
Well, he said he wants people
But,
gone. So there you go.
No.
I'd
we're gonna
hire
move-
Christopher Nolan and I'd hire Steven Spielberg. I
But-
know that's what they're going to say,
but
those
here's the thing,
freaking
right?
idiots.
Like,
I'm gonna move everything over to 20th Century Studios.
Why?
Where they
Why?
because they've proven themselves over
What?
and over again
Who?
with 20th Century Studios.
But they're
What does
part
that,
of
what does
Disney.
that mean? What does that mean? They've
But
proven
they're part of
themselves?
Disney. They could just freaking musical tear them around.
Exactly.
end
You
of the
just
day,
move
like
them.
I've
So
been
why are you
saying,
getting rid of
over-
label of a
we don't-
prestigious
it
name
doesn't
like
like you're
Lucasfilm?
saying, it does not
Hey, Blue Jay.
matter what studio or what branding it is if they don't know what they're going to make. They
That's
need to
why you
figure
get
out what
rid of
And then
audiences.
the dumbass fans that just
They
go,
know
I'm
what they're
saying
just
is-
making.
for the legend
audience-
They know what
stories.
they're making.
Have
Hold on.
no idea what they're talking about
Hold
when
on.
it comes to Star Wars.
Audiences have already shown what they're interested in when it comes to Star Wars.
Audiences are stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
Because- well,
RJ,
Joe,
RJ,
Joe,
RJ,
that
what is
doesn't
your
matter.
standard for
This
that?
is a
Because you
business.
don't
What-
like
what
Ray.
the
They need to do
audience
what
is
makes
No,
them
no,
watch.
money.
RJ, the Ray movies made $1 billion. Did the audience?
Yes.
So you agree? You agree that the audience chose that they like Ray?
If the next movie comes out and makes that kind of money, sure.
But you don't think it will.
I
Even
don't
though,
even think that
by
movie's
your
gonna
own
get made at this
standards, the
point.
audience chose Ray. Like you,
I still
by
have
your
a hard time
standards,
believing
those
that movie
movies
gets
work.
made.
by your standards, those movies work.
I have a hard
the
time
audience
believing
chose
that
them.
movie gets made.
All right, guys. I had like a bunch of topics for tonight, and we haven't addressed any of them yet. We have been so derailed.
Where's Max?
I mean, first thing I wanted to talk about, there's been a story in the news that has been so
Aliens,
misguided.
UFOs.
No.
It's successful
Um,
from a narrative standpoint, Anthony.
there is a story that's been in the news
You have
about
eaten
how a woman choked to death at a restaurant in Disney Springs, a restaurant called I believe it's called
It was their
Raglan
own damn
Road.
fault.
What the hell am I doing here for this story?
And-
I
and-
can't be here for this.
No, here's the thing though.
What's going on?
It's been reported that the Disney lawyers are firing back with she can't sue them because she subscribed for Disney
Well,
Plus.
she
And
did.
yes, and in
Yeah,
the
I heard
terms and
about that, yeah.
conditions, it says that in the terms and conditions for Disney Plus, when you sign up, it says that any conflicts you have against the Disney company by signing up, you agree are going to go through an arbitrator.
You mean
And-
the husband can't
Ye-
sue because she's
Right.
Thank
clearly
Thank
dead.
you, Charlotte. I'm sorry, but thank you.
But anyway, the point is here, this story has gotten so out of control because it's been all over the place. Everyone's been going on about it, and everyone's been attacking Disney because of this Disney Plus thing. And everyone can't see the forest for the trees because the fact of the matter is Disney doesn't own the goddamn restaurant.
It's on their
They
property though.
They don't have a lawsuit.
It's on their
against
it's on their
Disney.
property though.
It's
So
on their
what?
property.
So
No,
what?
it's different. If you go to, let's say, the Starbucks in Universal Studios and you use a Starbucks card, they decline. Deny it.
It's not
There's like a
actually
weird
Disney.
rule they have there.
Yeah, because it's on Disney Springs and they own the property and they manage it, they're still liable.
I don't believe that's
Yeah.
true.
It,
don't
well,
believe
It's,
that's
it's on Disney. They make a deal that
Well,
they.
I was gonna say, to update the story, Josh D'Amaro came out and gave a statement about this. He actually said this evening that they will rescind their arbitration. They will allow this to go to court so the family can get proper compensation.
There you go.
All right, there you
So-
go. I don't think you should have done that because they're not responsible. But it's like
He
if I go
claims
to
that
the
they are.
if I go to the Lego
If-
store,
If there's a thing that they have in their contracts or whatever deals they have that it's 100% Disney when it's on that property. Something going on with that.
if I went
And
to
now
the
they're
Lego
mandating
store,
it. So whatever.
if I went
Or
to the
they're
Lego
amending it.
store in Disney Springs and choked on a Lego, my lawsuits with Lego. First of all, why am I putting the Legos in my mouth? But anyway, the issues with the Lego store, not with Disney Springs. So it's ridiculous.
I will say, when I first heard that news about the Disney Plus thing, I was like, that can't be true. How is Disney Plus even remotely involved in the death of a woman? I find it to be other ridiculous. Like, how is that even remotely? Because I didn't know the full context. How is that even remotely?
We should probably get the
Thrown
full
in there.
context because a lot of
Well,
the
the
times with these
context-
lawsuits,
so,
they
again,
actually they
Well,
put
to
a
explain what
bunch of
happened,
ridiculous stuff in lawsuits
Well,
and
to
stuff
explain what
to see what
happened
sticks
is
and what doesn't.
They went to that restaurant. The woman who passed away, she has an allergy to certain types of foods, right? So
Correct.
she eats vegan. She went to that restaurant because they have vegan options. They asked the waiter to clarify and make sure that what she was ordering, I think it was, I don't remember what exactly it was. I think it was dairy or something.
I think it was dairy. I heard the
Yeah, I think it was
dairy
dairy.
part.
She asked the waiter, and the husband asked, "Are you sure that there is none of these in there?" And he said yes. And he asked again and again and again, and he repeatedly said yes. So after they ate the food and went shopping, she had the allergic reaction. They used an EpiPen, but she ate so much of it that the reaction was so big that it didn't help, and she died
Shit.
when they took her to the
Jesus Christ.
hospital. So they
That's the
asked
worst.
the waiter and they asked the restaurant managers and everything if the food was okay for her. They said yes. It was not. It did have the stuff that she was allergic to.
Yeah. So the restaurant should have the pantsuit off them, but not Disney.
This is kind of crazy. Like, shit. My only question is, where did the Disney Plus thing come from? That's my
Because Disney responded to the lawsuit saying that because the husband had bought tickets to Epcot and because he had done a Disney Plus trial a few years ago, that he agreed to their terms of certain services. It wasn't just the Disney Plus thing. He also bought park tickets because they went
It's-
to Disney because they're going to a park.
It's in the fine
Okay,
print. It's in the
Also,
fine print.
Why is no one talking about this Friday the 13th prequel series?
People
We're
talk
getting
about
to,
it.
we're gonna. Oh
We've
my
talked
goodness,
about it
wait.
by A24. We've talked about it.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, I couldn't. I just heard that the Disney Plus thing with the death of that woman, and I'm just like, that can't be true. I gotta know the full context of this thing. So I kind of know, but I don't know. This should be more than this. There's a lot of thing going on. I just wonder
It's
how.
not a good look for Disney. I'll tell you that
No,
much.
it's not.
At least with how they're responding to it.
See, I don't know. I don't have any problem with how Disney responded to it because Disney's
I
not
don't see-
responsible. I don't blame Disney for throwing a Hail Mary pass to get themselves out of that because it's not.
Well,
their-
the thing is though, it didn't work because Josh Tomorrow had to come out and apologize. And say
Well,
that
that's
they're gonna-
only
That's
because
the
of
new
bad
response,
reporting.
and everyone. That's a good response.
That's because of bad reporting. That's because it looked bad for Disney because people weren't reporting the facts. So when all the news sources are saying Disney's being sued and this was their response, and nobody's telling,
They have a new response. Who cares? Like this.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
Story's
mean,
done.
they
Story's
just-
done.
Like, let me read their response real quick because I have it on here. Hold on.
Their newest response, or their old? Who cares?
The
about
one
their
that
old-
just came out, like
Okay,
just
good.
now, right when Joe went live.
All right, there we go.
Hold on. How do you spell the guy's name? Josh
Oh,
Tomorrow.
God,
Tomorrow, let me see. Josh.
Okay, I got it.
DAM.
you'll find out Josh tomorrow. Get it?
Oh. Yeah, that's what I called him in my stream by accident. Just
I
I
thought he was
just
about
want
to
to
say
make sure
Josh
I
Tomorrow.
get the name right so when I find it. it's
Josh
accurate.
DeSantis.
Okay. All right, this is his statement. This is Josh Tomorrow, chairman of Disney Experiences. This includes the parks and Disney Springs. At Disney, we strive to put humanity above all other considerations.
Based.
With such unique circumstances as the ones in this case, we believe that this situation warrants a very sensitive approach to expedite a resolution for this family who have
Yes.
experienced such a painful loss.
Right.
As such, we have decided to waive our right to arbitration and have this matter proceed in court.
Wow. They did it.
And that
Story's done.
happened 15 minutes ago.
All right. Story's done.
there you go.
Who cares? Happy. Sorry for the loss of the family. Hope they get compensated appropriately.
But by the restaurant, not by Disney.
Whoever, as long as the family gets
Yeah,
But-
I just don't like seeing people get ripped off. So
Disney.
It's Disney. They can they're only asking for $50K.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. Just because you can
it's
afford
to
it
pay
still
for a
doesn't mean it's
funeral.
right.
I mean, the husband's.
Yeah, well,
a wife is
listen,
dead. a
I
mother's
agree.
dead.
I agree. Let the restaurant pay for it. They're responsible.
What was
They
the
should.
restaurant?
Raglan Road, I believe, is the name of the restaurant.
Raglan Road.
It's
Not
like an
even-
Irish pub or
Closing
something.
down soon.
Yeah,
I had one person agree to my take on the 20th Century Studios.
And it was your alt account.
But we're not allowed to speak his name on MME, so
Okay, there you go.
Okay, now you got to
All
say it.
All right. I got to dip because I got to work in the morning. But thank you, Joe, for having me on. It's been fun.
it rhymes
Absolutely.
with Larbo.
All right. So
Did
while
just
we're on
call
the-
RJ Larbo,
while we're on the
No,
topic
I just
of
said-
Josh, Tomorrow, everyone, it's so easy to say Josh.
when are we going to get into the topic of Josh Trank? That's what everyone wants
Josh
to talk
Trank.
about.
That's
Josh
what everyone
Trank,
wants.
what did
Josh
he do?
Trank.
Oh, how his
What did he
Fantastic
do?
Four movie is
But-
trash.
But anyway,
And would
the
have been trash.
the
Always was trash.
while we're talking about Josh Tomorrow, the hot news this past week has been the controversy surrounding Muppet Vision 3D. There have been a lot of rumors that Monsters Inc. Land is going to go to the space currently held by Muppet Vision 3D. And I'm hearing from a lot of sources, a lot of people have been reaching out to me because I did a video on it saying that's not true. It's going to Animation Courtyard. And that's great if it's true. However, that has not been officially announced by Disney. So I would encourage everyone to keep making your voices heard just to be sure. It doesn't hurt to err on the side of caution. Let Disney know you don't want anything to happen to Muppet Courtyard. And, let's hammer it home just to make sure.
That's
And-
cool, but can we bring back Dark Crystal Resistance,
I don't
please?
believe so.
Please, I beg.
The hell are the Rivers of America? I never heard of that one. What
The
attraction
Rivers
is that?
That's in
I said-
Tom Sawyer Island. Tom Sawyer Island's in
Never heard of it. Get rid of it.
Yep. There you go. It's where the bears hang out. Oh boy.
All right, what else?
right.
What else is going on, man?
I don't know, man. I feel like we've been so derailed tonight.
So we talking about Alien?
I mean, that's what
Yeah,
happens when you
I
get
did-
Star Wars.
I did have Alien down as one of my topics. I wanted to talk about Alien.
You're
I went
talking
to
about
see.
trash that movie's ending
What?
was, but
What?
it's expected because it's an Alien movie. So I don't even know.
I
My
went to-
judgment on that movie was kind of tainted by my theater experience. So
Well,
I've been
my
hearing very mixed things about it personally.
my take on Alien Romulus was that I walked out of the film. I saw an hour of the film and I left. Because as I predicted, I wasn't excited from this movie from the first trailer. I saw the trailers and I said, this just looks like more of the same. It looks like more of the same. It looks like what we've gotten from every single Alien movie. And I sat there for an hour
It's time for
and
Predator to return.
yeah, it was more of the same.
you know what I really liked about it though? The
Hey.
rings. Seeing the rings like on that planet.
Can you let
and,
Crazy Joe finish, CJH, for the love of God?
also the fact that it's like
Can we get Dan and Noah back here?
the silence of space.
Okay,
Oh,
Like,
What
you
were you
like
saying, Joe?
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
I don't. CJH, you do this in my channel, not here. Interrupt in my channel.
Kind of rude, dude.
My channel. Love you, man.
I like you too, CJ, but that's
All
kind
right.
of rude.
Do you want to get into spoilers discussion for Alien Romulus? many-
You can. I mean, I didn't see the end of the movie, so
Did
I
you
saw
get it?
the movie. I saw the
Okay.
movie.
I haven't, but I know of a major spoiler that just completely turned me off. And I was just like, I'm not watching
Yeah,
it.
I was.
I heard, I
saw
heard
the
someone
whole-
shows up. Okay.
I saw the whole movie. I saw the whole movie through and throughout. It's the last 20 minutes of the movie that kind of got me like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out digitally. I'm not going to the theater.
No, it's a
Way
it's
too
a good
busy.
movie. It's a really good movie, but the third act kind of threw me out of the loop. I was like, what in the ever? Are we doing the spoilers now? Okay.
Oh, I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
go for
okay.
it. Go for it.
All right. So the last 20 minutes of the movie,
Fair warning to anyone watching, if you're
Give a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned.
Okay, all right. So what took me out of the movie a little bit was the last 20 minutes of this thing is they go full on alien resurrection. You know the newborn? They brought that back again. They brought the newborn shit in this thing.
Yeah, I heard about that
So
too.
Isabella Merced's character is pregnant. So like they like she's having a baby with some of the douchebag kid was this one douchebag character, I forgot his name escapes me. Which I thought was gonna be like, you know how those things were like, well, we're gonna have a baby, then and like and that character dies and stuff. I thought she got stabbed by a xenomorph, and I thought she was dead. Later on in the movie, well, she got stabbed like halfway through. I thought she was dead. And then halfway through, she comes back and she's somehow alive. I'm like, oh, okay. So they saved her. And then they in when they were in the control center in the science lab, they have this serum of xenomorph blood, I assume. So like some things they modified with the xenomorph blood. So
Isn't it the black glue from
the black goo, yeah,
Prometheus?
the black goo. So they got the black goo,
They
and
put black goo in there.
So I guess that movie is canon.
Do they answer what it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
They say it's from Prometheus.
Well,
don't
hold
they?
on. Hold
This
on,
is
CJ.
from Prometheus. They don't say that. Prometheus was a ship in the last
Yo,
movie.
they
Why would say
mentioned
this is-
No, they literally say
No,
the
they
term
mentioned
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
They say Prometheus,
Yes.
but that was a ship.
I mean, it takes place before Alien, so I mean, I don't know.
But that was a ship. Wait, the ship that crashed. It
Okay,
crashed at
yeah.
the end of Prometheus. I'm
Well,
lost.
the
Whatever.
continuity doesn't make sense.
I don't
in
know,
any-
it's just-
any of
Whatever. I'll
these
pretend it's
alien
Friday the
movies
13th.
anyway.
Continuity, schmontinuity.
So they got the black. So they got the black goose serum. When you inject it in an animal, it turns them into a xenomorph,
Cool.
or a xenomorph will come out of your body. So what happens is that Isabella Merced is injured.
Hell yeah.
So she's injured throughout the movie. So apparently the goo is supposed to heal. It's supposed to heal your injuries, but that only accelerates her pregnancy,
What?
and it
That's some
Alright.
Jason X logic.
I
What?
didn't get that from that. I thought they thought the goo healed.
well at first
No.
okay
Well, the
well,
goo
at
does
first-
make things
But
grow
it
pretty
was
fast in
Wait, hold on,
Prometheus.
hold on, hold on. So
Injury.
at first
Ryan.
I thought that when Kaylee Spaney's character Rain, when she falls in they were fighting in an elevator shaft against a bunch of xenomorphs, and then she fell
Wait, there's
down.
multiple xenomorphs?
Yeah, it was multiple xenomorphs.
Based. I'm not
Yeah,
watching that.
so when they were fighting the aliens, and
Hell
it was after the scene when Isabella
All the
Merced
movies roll
injects
into
the
one, yeah.
serum, she falls onto an elevator shaft, and then a xenomorph catches her. And I thought, wait, did she turn into a xenomorph? No, it was another xenomorph that catched her and just wants to kill her. So and
It
then
was just trying to catch its food while it fell.
yes,
Yeah,
and then
gotcha,
you have the one of the synthetics characters, the black dude that played, and then
I heard he was the best character.
yeah, he's the best. Yeah, he's a good character. So he grabs a
All
gun.
the robots are the best character. That's funny.
Right. He grabs a gun, falls down the elevator shafts, tackles the xenomorph, shoots it down, and I
What?
shit you not, he says, "Get away from her, bitch."
What?
Keep in mind, this is between alien movies, you know.
Yeah, dude, that
I
don't
thought
work.
they're-
That's a
I-
robot. Why is a robot
that-
saying that?
That's the
I
thing.
thought
It's
they
like
did.
I was sitting there for an hour watching the movie, and I'm getting really, really tired. Okay, I'm
Hmm.
really getting tired, and I'm sitting there, and I'm really not invested in the film. So I
Romulus
got
Pete.
up and I went to the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, I just kind of pulled out my phone.
Oh, I thought
and-
you were gonna say something
Oh,
else.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah.
I did a Google search, and I looked up a review of Alien Romulus just to see what others were saying. And the first review I read said Alien Romulus is a greatest hits reel of the Alien films.
See, that's the
And I'm
thing.
like, and I just kind of shook my head and went, yeah, this is pretty much what I'm getting from it
It's
too.
basically it is a hodgepodge of stuff that happens in Aliens, Alien 3, and Resurrection.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
the ending.
And yeah,
feels
some
very
Prometheus
forced-
apparently.
Wait. So the ending feels very Force Awakens, with like know
What?
how Ray puts Finn into the little life pod thing and
Yes,
says,
I will
this
fix
is
you.
like I'll come back.
I
or
can
some-
fix him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then okay, going back to Isabella Merced. So after they got out the colony ship, after they got out the ship and they get back to their ship, apparently Merced's character, her name is Kay, by the way. So Kay, so that goo accelerates her pregnancy and
Mhm. Makes sense.
basically a half hybrid human xenomorph.
Oh no, they did the half hybrid thing again.
Wait, but,
Yeah,
but
Yay!
also, I guess
You know what? That's kind
Alien
of like Evil Dead.
Isolation
That's like Fetty's Evil
Al-
Dead. Remember?
Also,
Evil Dead ended
also-
in the. Oh my fucking god, CG.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Also, apparently, Alien Isolation is canon.
Oh yeah, he loves the game. Yeah,
Who's he?
Freddie likes the game.
Oh,
Alien
okay. I thought you were
Isolation.
talking about the alien hybrid. the
Oh yeah,
uh,
because
alien. Remember in the Evil Dead remake, Fetty had like
It
a
literally
final
has the
demon,
save
like
points.
demon human hybrid. He did the same thing again.
So yeah, and then after that thing. First off, that thing is
That's crazy.
creepy. That thing is creepy as fuck. It is
Good.
like
Apparently,
it-
that was a real person. Like that was a real actor. I
I
didn't
mean,
know that.
if it's in makeup and CG and stuff, but like
Oh,
that
they
thing
had
is,
the
like,
engineer
well,
face. The
that
engineers are
too,
creepy.
but-
That's like Michael
Dude,
Myers shit right there. If it's the engineer
Like,
face.
yeah.
Did you see what the actor looks like?
No,
like-
No, man,
really
it
tall
doesn't matter.
and,
Hold on,
like-
CG. Hold on. You're always come on. Like
we love you, CGH. You're the best.
love you, CJ. But yeah, like that thing is creepy. That thing is like disgusting.
I'm getting
It has the
interested
body
again.
of a xenomorph and it has the face as this human looking face. And it's better. I mean, okay, it's better than the newborn because it's just very goofy to look at. Like it's just a big giant baby food monster. But this
Mhm.
one is just like
Well, with a
huge.
skull, it had like a human skull. It looked weird.
Yeah, it looked disgusting. And then yeah, and they defeated it, and then that's it. It's just setting up another film, honestly. So
Can I
mean,
tell you the spoiler that made me not want to see it? That I was like, I'll wait for digital.
well,
Can I
well,
say the spoiler?
yeah.
It's when apparently the character of Ash from the first movie shows up.
Yeah.
That's
The
not
android?
true. No.
Yep.
So
What do you mean that's not true?
No.
He's
It's half
a
true.
different
Yeah, it's
character.
a different
Same
yeah.
shit. Like it's same
It's,
like in CGI Ian Home.
Yeah.
All right, good enough for me.
And people saying there's a rumor that they use AI ChatGPT, but they don't. You know,
Oh,
it's
no.
not true. Yeah, they have an
Very
actor.
AI.
That's
They have
gonna
an
be
actor.
every criticism for every movie that no one likes. Written by AI.
No, they have an actor that voiced them. So it's not AI. So
It's new technology that's well actually no, the technology has always been there. Just people have an issue with it now.
yeah, but all in all, I mean, I think it's a good movie though because I like the set designs, the production designs, practical effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like I like Freddy's direction. I like the actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good film. It's just the third act kind of threw me out of a loop. Like literally, when that freaking newborn appears, my theater, one lady was like, "What the fuck?"
Did you like Prey more?
Prey.
I definitely
Yeah.
did.
The Predator
I
one.
would say Prey I like Prey than Romulus, but also I mean, like I said, Romulus is a good movie.
Here's what I think. I think the Predator franchise as a whole has been more entertaining than the Alien franchise, and the reason is
They only did
every
like two
They have
Predator
different strengths
movie-
and weaknesses.
every Predator movie has found a new angle. It's found something new to do. Like the first Predator was the first Predator. Then the second one, they're like, we're taking them to the city. And then the third one, they're like, we're going to go to another planet now. We're going to go into space. They're going to be on another planet. And then the last one that nobody liked, which I really enjoyed, brought in comedy. They're like, we're gonna make it a little funny now.
We're gonna make it a
And
bromance.
Yeah, and then they do Prey. They're like, now we're gonna do a prequel. And it's gonna be about Native Americans. And it's my complaint about the Alien movies of like it feels very formulaic. I can't say the same about the Predator movies. Every Predator movie feels unique.
You know what? I actually like the Predator. Like I know people shit on that movie, but I actually enjoyed it because at least it's different.
Oh yeah,
Here's what I think was amazing about why there's a little more opportunity. It's about, again, we're talking about strengths versus and weaknesses with each franchise. With the Predator franchise, I think in essence it's almost like a slasher template, right? Where it's like it's the ultimate slasher. It was like the final girl is Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And so it's like this alien creature is like taking out these guys one by one. You could put that template anywhere, just like you could put a slasher movie anywhere. You have slasher movies in the boat, you have slasher movies in space, you have slasher movies, like everything. You could technically put that anywhere. With the Predator, it's like even cooler because of how tough he is, and also like you could put him in anywhere in history now with Prey, right? That opened up the door. Now, if we look at the Alien franchise, it's like what made it successful essentially was it was a haunted house movie in space. You can't really put a haunted house you have to be inside the haunted house, right? For it to be, if you're going on the sequels, you got to be inside a haunted house. Alien already has its set design set where it's like, this is the look. This is when you're stuck somewhere. This is what the look's going to be. So it's very limited. It's Extreme versus Predator. The template is like, it's just everlasting.
Yeah, the piggyback.
Would you say it's very similar to Terminator, where like the first movie is a horror movie and then the sequel is an action movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And like to piggyback what you said about like the haunted house being a haunted house, like Alien, whenever they try to do, like I like it when franchises try to be different, like Prometheus and Covenant. They try to be more experimental.
I have a question.
I think the themes were really big. It was an experiment, like existential almost, where it's like talking about where humans came from and shit. It was awesome.
Actually, can someone explain that opening scene of Prometheus? Because I still do not.
Go to Sci-Fi Center. Congratulations
I still
to Sci-Fi
don't
Center for 1,000
understand this.
subscribers, by the way.
So yeah, I mean,
Still don't
whenever
understand.
a franchise tries to do something different, it doesn't go well. But some have done are successful. Um, I I mean, I like Romulus again, but it's like they're going. It's like this back to basics kind of movie, you know. We're going back to basics, and where do you really go from there? You know, I just want to. I'm kind of curious. I mean, if I'm hoping if Fetty comes back to direct the next one, I mean, it's already a hit at this point. But I just
Why
kind
don't
of hopeful
okay,
that
why don't they just literally just um copy because one of the things that was amazing because it was like the same movies over and over again with the aliens, they just had amazing visionary directors so that they felt so radically different. I wish they would do that again. You know, just get like this bonkers. Like if you read like the first draft of like Alien 3, where they're like on a wooden ship, like a ship made out of wood, these monks. And it's like that is visionary. Like that is something so weird and different. And it's like that's what Alien needs to be. It kind of needs to be weird again, you know, in order to get these directors that have no business doing these sci-fi movies, these and give them a sci-fi movie. Look what happened to Denis with Blade Runner. You know,
I can't remember, but what was the
not saying
point
that
of
he had no business doing sci-fi
what
because of
was
Enemy.
the point of like finding the original alien from the first movie? What was the point of that? I missed that because I like I said I had terrible theater experience. Lots of
Aliens
interrupt.
is alive, doing well. That's true, Anthony Beltry. It doesn't need like, but what are they going to learn from this? Is doing this over again. So they're going to do another highlight reel. It's like, why not just do what Predator did? Do it like a time period, different time period. Aliens
Skull,
in 1950s. Who knows?
Skullman wants me to read his movie pitch comment from above.
Skull Man.
Skullman, where is it? How far above?
He pitched a movie. Matt Jarbo.
I've just scrolled up and up and up and got to
Pretty
please read my comment from
It's
above.
a nice idea.
Wow, I had to go far for this. Okay, Skullman says we need a film that's basically Falling Down meets Nightcrawler with the intellect of a Christopher Nolan film and the spectacle of a Michael Bay movie.
You call that a pitch? So it's just like an angry guy, just like, I guess it's Falling Down, but with bigger explosions. And the intellect of Christopher. So he's just philosophizing. He's just talking to himself the whole time.
Oh boy.
Am I really lying to myself? I don't know. I'm just a man. There, boom.
So you know what's got me excited? There is a little bit of physical media dropping in just a couple of weeks. Wait a minute, I gotta bring the picture up. So on September 10th, an old TV show is coming to Blu-ray for the first time. Every damn episode, 9 whole seasons. Super Friends.
Wow. Where's
Does that-
Batgirl?
Does that excite you?
Only if Batgirl's in it.
Unfortunately, Batgirl was not on Super Friends.
What the hell's Super Friends' problem? Get Batgirl in there, man.
Well, I heard in an interview today, Michael Keaton said he's not disappointed Batgirl was not on Super Friends.
He said he liked it. You don't give a shit.
I
I'm not
thought-
getting paid for that. I don't give a shit.
I thought you'd be pissed off about that.
No, why would I be pissed? He's a professional. He's an actor. You think the guy that gives Birdman gives a shit? He's like, all right, I'll do Batman. I already did it in Flash.
He was in the RoboCop remake.
Oh yeah, he was in a remake. Okay.
Make it black.
Yeah, that's not a terrible movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a terrible movie.
It was decent.
It's a perfectly okay movie. All right, I think that's all I got for today. I don't know.
Really? You
Yeah.
didn't even make it an hour, Joe. You need to like really.
Yeah, well,
start-
what do you guys? Well, my soul has been
Derailed.
crushed. My soul has been crushed.
Oh man, how can we get it back?
I don't know.
Wait. I have a solution.
Look, Teladia wants to spice this up. Teladia wants to come on so he can spice it up. How the hell
Come
are
on.
you going to spice it up, Teladia?
Come on in, Taladia. You've
wanna see
already
how-
been
yeah.
on. Talatia's already been on the stream.
I want to
You
see
know,
how he spices it up. Get in here. Let's see the spice.
Oh, can we get a Taladia and Perp argument right now? Like over
A
Batgirl?
Taladia spice
Yeah.
segment. I want that Taladia spice. We have a little saxophone playing.
Taladia is
some
gonna say
music.
something that's gonna trigger Perp about Batgirl. It's gonna be a whole argument. It's gonna be here another hour right now.
Nothing can trigger me about Batgirl anymore,
Batgirl sucks.
unless you fuck.
But we need good stories other than Batgirl.
Uh oh.
what was that?
Here I am, baby hands.
All right.
How'd you-
All right, spice it up. What do you got?
How do you feel about Batgirl not being as popular as she once was? Right,
Where are you getting your facts? Where are you getting your data?
bro. She's not doing well in the comics.
Oh, she's not.
No, she isn't.
No.
And furthermore, to add insult to injury, Michael Keaton, what he said,
He doesn't care.
that no, he did not care. How do you feel about that? I thought that'd be
I
funny
feel
to
I feel gutted inside, Taladia.
So, Taladia,
I
what's
feel
funny-
like it's gonna take me extra strength to get up in the morning now every day because of that, Taladia.
What's funny?
I
Taladia,
can't even look myself in the mirror.
But to be
Taladia.
fair, Batgirl was never that popular in her own comic. She was always popular as a supporting character to Batman. I mean, she's had her own comic over the years, but
I like
she's never been like a long running book.
Hey, Taladia, it was funny
Batgirl,
that I tagged Perp about it before you did, so it was funny. We were just bullying him.
I was getting bullied today, and then even Frog Tony. That's
Oh,
right, from a
I
long
saw
time
that.
from previously Geek Getaways, even tagging me on that shit. He's like, everyone got I got swung on today by everyone, and I feel like shit about it. All right, there, you're happy?
Don't worry,
No, I
don't
don't
worry. You want me to make a Batgirl song?
We're gonna get
No,
that
please,
Batgirl
God,
movie
no.
eventually. It's
All right,
inevitable.
I'm about to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh God, it's gonna always end up being a diss song. Then Batgirl has to respond. Don't do it.
I'm on Suno right now.
You're gonna make Batgirl respond.
Hold on. Let
Do
me go
you-
to chat. Hold on. Let me go to ChatGPT.
I'm
and
too
make-
busy.
create the
I
lyric.
can't do it. Don't
wanna
make
make
Batgirl
it,
respond. She always responds to diss tracks.
Michael
Just like it-
Keaton's.
It's like Jimmy Guns currently when he had to respond to about the whole VFX thing.
Who?
James Gunn. We
Oh,
call him
what
Jimmy
about him?
Gunn.
He just rapped Superman, man.
Yeah, he talked about the VFX stuff.
Hey, did you see Rebel Moon director's cut? I like the beginning. The opening scene was amazing.
Yeah, I did see it. I did see Rebel Moon.
I liked
Director's
it.
Cut. I got
better.
Jared. I got Jared to watch the sex scene as well.
Lisa says, "Don't know about the comics, but opinions of Alicia Silverstone, Batgirl."
All right.
Well, it's a horrible movie. It's a horrible movie, but
No,
she never.
she
took
was
a
fun
chance.
movie.
She was the hot smoke babe. Of
You
the
know what,
movie.
man? I'm one of the few people, and I know I'm gonna get looks. I prefer
Okay.
Batman and Robin to Batman Forever.
Oh, you know what? I'm not that mad at that. Never mind.
I think it's I think it's campier. It's way funnier. It's way funnier. I laughed
Because
my
you got
ass off in that
Batgirl.
movie. And then I think the action's better.
Oh wait, is it
I-
because Batgirl's
I
in
think
it?
the action
Yeah,
in Batman
I
and
think
Robin
so.
is far superior to
And the
Batman Forever.
back-
Is it because
Credit card.
Batgirl's in it, Perp?
Pound for pound. What?
Is it because Batgirl's
No,
in it?
I'm not even talking.
No,
I'm
it's
talking
because
strictly
of that
action.
credit card.
I'm talking
You know, I'll say-
action. I'm talking
And
visual
the back
effects.
skates.
Everything is it's
Batgirl.
funnier.
Now,
It's-
this is the hot take for you, Perp, right?
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore was more better in the Batman Forever film than
What do you mean
Alicia
more better? I don't
Silverstone.
even remember a single line she said.
She was the chick who kissed.
What was the line she
I
said? If
forgot.
you said she's better, that means they're acting. What was the memorable line from Drew Barrymore in Batman Forever?
Oh, she called Chris O'Donnell Batman, and she basically kissed him. Thank you for saving her life.
Okay,
That
that was better than
that was.
what killed the dinosaur? The Ice Age. That's not better than that, sir.
In
Yeah,
the
she was like,
ice skates.
That's
and
part in Batman.
What
and
about
Robin.
the car.
When Iceman, or sorry, Mr. Freeze, I call him Iceman. Mr. Freeze cried, and it turned into a. It turned
But
into
he does have a song
an
called The
icicle.
Iceman, doesn't he?
The best part in
Beautiful
Batman and
scene.
Robin was when Mr. Freeze led them in the sing along to the Snow Miser song from Year Without a Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Iceman.
White Christmas.
the Iceman
Comet.
comet.
So, Perp, do you want to see? I introduced Suno to my father-in-law. So, do you want to see what my father-in-law wanted to do with this technology? This is his contribution. Are you ready?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Who's got gas?
Walking down the street so clean, suddenly a scent so mean. Turned around, looking for a clue. Could it be me or is it you?
The good girl voice.
In the car with the
Are you
nose.
sure this won't get copyrighted?
No!
Not
AI.
feeling
Why would
right.
the AI get
Silent
copyrighted?
but deadly, left no cue. Could it be
Dude, why
me
can't
or
people?
is
You
it
guys got to write your own
Who's
lyrics to
got
impress
the
me.
gas? Who's passing through?
This is
Smelling
written by
so
AI.
nasty.
Write your
Don't
lyrics.
know who's got the gas?
This is
What should
bull
I
crap.
do?
This is gas.
Could it be me or is it you?
You have to write your own lyrics, Joe. What is
That's
this?
that's my father-in-law's work.
Oh, good for him. Well, he did a good job.
And
Well,
and
I
I
like the
think,
voice.
do you know how fun it is?
What
It's
is?
a gas.
Shut up.
Do you guys?
You're full of
know-
gas. You're all gassed up
You
right
guys-
now, Joe.
Do you
Both
guys
me
know
and
that
Blue
you
Jay
can
are gassed
add your
up.
own? You can add your own voice to Suno.
Why are the Batgirl comics doing bad, Taladia?
Okay, well, the Batgirl comics aren't doing that well because she's not been that popular in ages. Not since the
What does
New
that mean?
52.
That's not a reason.
She's not since the New 52, baby.
You're just saying the same thing again.
No,
No,
I'm-
that's
I'm-
not true. No. She had Rebirth. She was great. Batgirl
No.
Burnside was great.
Mm,
When did you
That's-
read?
that's
Wait,
what-
when did you start reading comics? Bro?
I've read Batgirl, and I read.
I had
Batman.
him on my I had him on my channel for the Batgirl stream.
Yeah, I
You
read
probably- you
Batgirl and
missed it.
Batman.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
I
That's
haven't
what-
kept up with them for a while, though, to be honest. And I was going to read Superman Unchained, but I haven't gotten into that.
Oh, dude, it's a great comic. I've got that.
I got that
hardcover.
somewhere. I have to read it.
I've got the hardcover.
But
I'm
like,
also getting
it's because
all these-
what arc is she currently in? So what you're saying is the same thing. She's just not a popular character. Yes, she's not a popular right now because her
she's-
sales are down. But why? Is because probably because her story's now good. What's her current arc? What is it? What's she going through?
There's
I
an
haven't
arc
kept up with
currently
her.
called Absolute Power. That's
Mhm.
currently that's the arc that's currently going on in DC.
Yeah,
That's leading up to All In.
isn't
She's
but
not
to
been a
be,
part
isn't
of
her
that for some
Elseworld
reason.
isn't her Elseworld October comic like doing well? Like pre-orders did well or something? Like she has like
I
a
think so.
Halloween cover coming out or for something going on in the Elseworld.
Only
shit.
Bruce, only Lucifer would know that stuff.
Oh, okay. I heard that was
Only
doing
Bruce.
well.
Yeah, and
Or at
Pika
least
is here as well.
pre-orders.
Welcome, Pika. Yeah.
I was thinking of getting that.
Now,
Here's my hot take: Barbara as Oracle versus Barbara. That's fine. I like her as Oracle too.
That's a.
I don't
hot
mind that.
take.
I don't. No, that's not a hot take. I don't mind Stephanie Brown or Cassandra.
No, I'm joking. I'm only joking.
Stephanie
Barbara
Brown.
could be Oracle.
Now I gotta
Right,
ask.
but
I'm
you
a
this.
fan of Batgirl. Batgirl.
Yeah.
Although Barbara's my favorite, I
know-
like the moniker Batgirl. It could be anyone.
Stephanie Brown's getting her own version of the bat signal. Did you hear that?
No,
No.
It's called the. It's
this
called
better
the,
not be a freaking cruel joke,
It's-
Joe.
it's
It's been a
called
bad
the-
day for me. In case you haven't heard from
Perp,
Galati and
Perp,
Blue.
this is Perp. This is serious business.
You better not be playing with my
Stephanie
emotions.
Brown is getting her own version of the bat signal. It's called the spoiler alert.
I hate you, man.
Uh,
I thought you were being real.
no, but
I
Pep,
thought we were
to
gonna
be
see a
honest with you,
cool pink logo in the clouds or something.
Pep, we might actually get Batgirl in Brave and the Bold, though.
Probably if they're doing Bat Family, she's very important. I think she's gonna be Oracle. at first.
According to rumors, there are rumors going out there, especially a leaker. He was saying we've heard the Heretic is going to be in the DCU plans. We assume to be in the DCU's Batman movie, Brave and the Bold 2. So, and apparently,
Here's my plan. This would be my Elseworld plan for DC. Okay,
Mhm.
every October, release one of those Joker-esque movie villain movies, a rated R Batman villain or whatever, every October, and you do it. You get like the best genre directors. and you do like the Scarecrow one, you do Poison Ivy gets a movie in the next October. Release that shit in Elseworld and just say from the Elseworld. They're just like Joker. Everyone's bought in on the Joker. Everyone's bought in on Joker being its own thing. No one cares. Batman's not in it. Sure, you're gonna get comic book fans still like complaining about that every once in a while and not digging it. But for the most part, the general audience, they're in. They're down.
Can the second one be?
Keep going.
Can the
More
second one
villains.
be?
Clayface. Come on.
All right. Can the second one be Rainbow Raider?
I don't know.
Joe, who is that? Now you have to explain it to me.
It's a DC villain.
My favorite is Dog Welder.
There is one.
Have you heard of
villain
Dog Welder, Joe?
Oh yeah,
There is
And which
one
one's
villain,
yours?
I think-
Rainbow what?
the Rainbow
Rainbow
Raider.
What does he
Raider.
do? Does he like raid rainbows? That'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool. He comes in by rainbows.
Yeah.
It- slides down a rainbow?
finished.
Skullman
Yo,
says-
that's why I know the superhero genre is not done. Because we haven't had a hero that slides down a rainbow to get in on the action. How freaking cool would that be?
We've got that. His name's the Rainbow Raider.
Okay, well, he needs to. That's why the movie, he's not in a movie yet. That's why the comic book genre is not done in terms of movies. Until a superhero slides down a rainbow and just like in the middle of a fight scene, you know, aliens are invading New York City and shit, and there's
Do
rainbow.
you know
just
who would
slides
be a
down
great
and
villain?
Fucking does an
You know-
awesome kick.
Pep, you know who'd be a great villain for Brave and the Bold?
Who?
Hush.
No,
What do you mean no?
I don't. Like,
Phantasm.
I like Phantasm, but I don't like Hush. I don't like Riddler. I don't like I don't like Riddler. I don't like Riddler.
Well, it won't be
Keep Riddler.
like-
Riddler.
Yeah, it'd be-
The Hush ending is like, oh my god.
no. We wouldn't be doing what the Camus did. It'd be completely different. From
Yeah,
the
make someone else
Camus.
Hush. Oh my
Yeah,
god, he
but-
does slide through rain. Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you know what his real name
Yo,
is?
why is he stealing paintings?
Do you know what his real name is?
What?
Roy G. Bivolo.
Whoa, that's like Deuce Bigelow.
I was about to say Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
Male Rainbow. Go.
He was on
Hey.
the Flash TV series.
I came in and I've spiced it up, guys.
You
Oh,
didn't lie,
uh,
actually.
so
You're
the-
right.
So,
No, leave that guy up.
Oh, all right. Yeah, here we go.
Can I cap this off? Cap half the string with a song.
Wait, this is
Sure.
Rain. I would call him Rain Glow because he's glowing right now. He's glowing hard. Go ahead, Blue
Rainbow
Jay.
Raider.
All right. Can you pull it up for me, Joe, if you don't mind?
That'd be great. Instead of games, Blue Jay like introduces songs here. Oh my god, look at her.
Fuck yeah.
Stunning.
Let's let's play this.
In the heart of Gotham, where the shadows play.
You guys don't write.
Leslie Grace suited up, ready
Leslie
to save
Grace.
the day.
Yeah, she was.
But Warner Bros. Want the flood
F
to
you.
the dark. David says live, make a call, no more sparks, no more spark. The script was tight,
Oh my
the
God,
cast
no more
was strong,
spark.
but now the movie's gone, it feels so wrong.
No,
We
yeah, it
waited
does.
years for this moment to arrive.
Hey,
All
this-
we
this
see is
movie
light
hits my
before
heart,
it
though.
flies.
This song,
Crying
sorry.
on Twitter, fans can't believe it's true.
Why do you keep
Don't
telling
wait
I'm crying on
for
Twitter?
she ever flew. Michael Keaton's Batman
I'm crying in bed, sir.
Care. Ain't a lip alone, looked on, leaving dreams in the air.
Oh my lord. Okay. Too soon.
He's accurate. These are. It is accurate though.
Why?
Well, I hear that the script was tight and the cast was strong.
It was tight. The cast won an Academy Award the next year.
Well,
one of them did, the cast. Michael Keaton is an Academy Award nominee, and you know what? People say he should have won Birdman. I ain't even believe that. Kirk's losing his mind. Michael Keaton should have won for Birdman. So in my book, Batgirl has 2 Academy Award winners in it, and we're not seeing that shit. 2, Taladia. 2 Academy Award winners, Taladia. Name another comic book movie. They're very slim. I guess now every Iron Man movie, well, I guess Endgame, that has to have 2 Academy Award winners, right? Did Gwyneth Paltrow win anything?
I think so.
Yeah.
What'd she win for?
Shakespeare in Love, Shakespeare in Love or something.
Michael Keaton, Skullman. Everyone knows Michael Keaton should have won for Birdman. Who won that year? Was that Sean Penn? No.
Yes, Skullman, agreed. Michael Keaton might be an Oscar nominee, but Christian Bale is an Oscar winner.
And so is Natalie Portman. So you're right. Thor: Love and Thunder is the greatest comic book movie of all time.
You're wrong
Thank
there.
you, Skull Man.
You're wrong
Thank
there.
you, Skull. No, who Academy
Sir
Award
Michael,
winner?
Sir Michael Caine.
Dude, no, dude, fucking Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe won an Academy Award too. So Thor: Love and Thunder has 3.
Man of
You-
Steel.
You heard it.
Man
3
of Steel.
Academy
Man of
Award.
Steel. I got Man of
winners.
Steel.
Man
got
of Steel. Kevin Costner won for what?
You got nominated.
Love and Thunder isn't my favorite superhero movie, but it's probably my favorite Phase 4 Marvel movie.
It's
quite-
probably the
quite good.
greatest DC movie that was never made.
What?
Batgirl?
Why?
Wait,
Yeah,
Love
well,
and
I'd
Thunder?
agree with that.
Wait, let's just say Love and Thunder was the greatest DC movie ever made. What the fuck?
Never made.
Never.
Batgirl.
You know what would be the greatest? I think the greatest DC film that was ever made. Right? Not Snyder. It's not Snyder. Don't worry, it's not.
What do you mean? Don't worry.
I would have to say
I'm shell shocked when you bring up
Christopher-
his name.
Christopher Reeves, Superman, the first Superman film,
Yeah.
or Batman '89. It's between the two, in my opinion.
Love and Thunder. See, Anthony knows it, gets it. Greatest Spider movie never made. The black and white scene was great.
Oh yeah, that shit was cool.
That was
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Blue Jay, but I reckon this year at the
I have an
Oscars
important
or, the-
announcement to make.
or next year's Oscars or whatever, I think Deadpool and Wolverine will be up there.
What?
Oscars?
You're absolutely insane, sir.
No.
If I was a mean man, I would bet money on that just to
I
get,
don't.
just to get money off
I
you.
don't even. First of all, I don't really care about the Oscars like that no more. But
I do.
He does. He
I know,
does.
Perp does.
Ugh.
But like,
I love the Oscars.
First off,
Sorry, Joe. We're killing Joe over here. Look at this.
Okay, first off, Deadpool and Wolverine, and for the Oscars, that's such a stretch.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
no,
score was great, though. Come on.
Oh
I
my
mean, I can
lord.
see the score, but like, I
This
can
score's
see
not going to get nominated.
the closest thing I could see with Deadpool at the Oscars if you get Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool just messing around with the Oscars. I would totally watch that.
I didn't know Logan was nominated for adapted screenplay. That's pretty
yeah, I
cool.
did, and
It
it
did.
I didn't know that.
deserved.
That's dope. I think Patrick Stewart should have got nominated that year too. He was really good. I have an important announcement. Okay, guys. So if you noticed,
Oh my gosh.
I have not been streaming a lot. I've been very busy. I have a very important meeting coming up.
Oh,
It could change my life. Very important meeting. So
Batgirl?
I'm not going to be streaming. No, it's not Batgirl. It's not Batgirl. Don't you worry. The minute I get a meeting with anyone, I did meet with Hamada's people. I didn't ask though. I pussied out. I did
What
meet
is
with
it?
Hamada.
What's his special announcement? What's
I
his
did
special-
meet with Hamada, and I didn't say anything. About
Didn't say.
Batgirl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't meet him personally, like his company, and I didn't ask. I was tempted. I was like, "Show." My brother wouldn't let me. I was like,
We
"Can I
gotta
ask
get
about
we
that?"
gotta get my boy Walt on here.
I'm gonna see that movie. Like that's my goal now. It's just to make it so I could see Batgirl. And that's the dream, is that I see Batgirl and it's not released. And then I come back here and I'm like, I saw it. And then all you go, oh, tell it. And I'm not gonna tell you guys a single thing.
You're gonna invite me, right? I've been.
Yeah,
Team
Joe's the
Batgirl
only
long-
one. Joe and Max. Max has been a supporter
what
too.
about me?
Well, I'm not gonna get the Batgirl movie. I'm just gonna tell you what I saw.
I was Team Batgirl before any of you. It was number
No,
I'm Team
number
Batgirl.
two
No,
on my
no,
most
I just like-
anticipated films
Nope.
list.
I'm Team
Literally
Batgirl,
celebrated
bro. I
its
feel like the
announcement
Memphis
on the
Perp a
stream.
lot.
These are things that tied his turn. Fifth. Using CJH. Look, CJH says, "What about me?"
Look at you. Oh, you guys want to be in the club now. Look at you. Now you guys want to be in the Batgirl club.
Not me.
I've been in
Yeah,
the
that's
Batgirl train
a lot of
since-
you.
since-
Oh,
I've been in the
here's
Batgirl
why you
train-
don't take CJH. You want to know why you don't take CJH to the
Why?
screening of Batgirl? Because you'll sit down.
Well,
in the
why
theater.
is this turned into a screening now?
No, I'm just telling you. You sit down and go, okay, we're
This
gonna
is
show
how
you
the internet
Batgirl.
works.
We're gonna show you Batgirl now. And you sit down in the theater and they start running the projector, and just when it comes on, he screams, I think Lucasfilm should be dissolved. Like, no,
What?
you're watching the movie.
I think you should dissolve the DC brand and put Superman into Warner Brothers logo. Like what? No,
Yeah.
CJH.
They actually
You
do
know,
that
it'd be
for
odd.
people's
Like my
video.
dream is, I get into a screening room. They're gonna show me Batgirl, and then they go, "Yo, perp, we were lying to the audience, to the public the whole time. This movie costs $300 million." And I'll just cream my pants. I'm like, "Oh, show it to me, show it to me."
What if Walter Hamada's like,
We
I'm gonna-
spent 2 months filming that fire truck chase. Oh my god, show it to me.
What if Walter Hamada says to you, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna show you Batgirl," and you go into a screening room, and he's like, "You ready?" You're like, "Yeah," and he gives you the popcorn, and you sit down, and the DCEU logo shows up on
Yeah.
screen,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
suddenly it cuts to Rick Astley singing "Never Gonna Give You Up."
I'd sit down and watch it. I was like, you guys you got me popcorn. I'm here. Whatever. They got me popcorn. I'm there. I'll do it.
It's
I
day
could-
one.
Purple would destroy the entire studio with that happens.
No, I wouldn't.
You're already a dinosaur. You can already tear shit up.
But that's the thing.
They
Then
banned me.
Perp gets up and throws a fit, and he starts turning things over.
hell?
And what he doesn't know is
like King
that
Kong.
that's actually the beginning of the movie. The movie comes after.
Yeah.
It cut like Batgirl's watching that music video.
And then I settled down. I settled down like Hulk. I just turned into Bruce Banner again and I start watching. Hulk not angry.
Oh boy.
Oh, man, this has been fun. I'm not gonna.
Thank you
lie.
for spicing it up, Talati. You weren't lying.
Yeah. I had to-
Anytime anyone out there needs to spice things up, maybe your streams aren't as entertaining as you want them to be, just call Taladia. He'll get right in there. He'll
You know,
spice it up with some
We had-
awesome
we-
questions.
We had you on earlier in the stream, Taladia. Before you got here, you were on.
No.
Before you got here, you were on?
Yeah, we were talking about Star Wars, and you popped on to tell us that talking about Star Wars sucks
Oh, yeah. Why did you do that?
because it's a great clip. I love that clip.
No, Taladia, why did you come on here and say Star Wars? talk
Oh,
about Star Wars sucks?
Max is probably Joe's probably taking a clip out.
He did. Show him the clip. Man. Stop messing
Oh,
with
he,
this
he
guy.
saw it the night I took.
I guess if I reduce it to
Star
a
Wars
feels
right
argument,
now
I'm happy.
talking about it sucks.
Boo!
Right? Yeah. Right now it
Do one-
does suck.
And
No,
it's
it doesn't.
an-
Acolyte was great.
Here's the best part. That's
Well,
an
it's good.
evergreen clip. You can use that all the time because every time you talk about Star Wars,
The
it
minute a
keeps
new
off.
trailer comes out, yeah, you just use that clip. I can't wait for. I'm really excited for Skeleton Key. Oh my god!
Agatha.
Hey,
Man, that
I
last trailer didn't do it for me for Agatha.
I showed this last week, but Taladia and Blue Jay weren't here. I want to show them the new ad for my new drapery business. I have a new drapery business.
Hi, I'm Crazy Joe. You want drapes? We got it. We have beautiful cotton prints. We import it directly Spain, Italy, Germany, all over Europe. Crazy Joe is the name. You want Chaparron? We got Chaparron Crazy Joe. Lowest prices in town. Quality, variety, and price. Crazy Joe is the name. Don't forget, Crazy Joe. We want you to buy at Crazy Joe's. If you don't shop at Crazy Joe, you pay too much. Tell everybody to come to Crazy Joe. You buy a new home, come to Crazy Joe. To everybody on the block, Crazy Joe is the name.
If you don't shop at Crazy Joe's, you'll pay too much.
I don't know why they had it at the end. That's weird.
That was kind of creepy though.
The guy was selling
funny,
it
that was
just
funny.
fine. You don't need that kid there.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I thought he was gonna say.
That was too much,
I
CJ.
thought he
Too
was gonna
much.
say, if you don't buy Crazy Joe's, I will kill you.
I'll kill your family when you're sleeping.
I can cover you in drapes.
And cover
Well,
them
man,
in
we're wrapping up just to let you know.
We'll-
I think
we'll-
Joe.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
gonna head
skin
out
from your
anyways.
family.
But you
Yeah.
guys have a good night. It was nice messing with Purple a lot. So
No, it wasn't. It was terrible and awful, and you should feel bad.
I will never feel bad for making fun of you, Perp.
Okay.
We,
Well,
we will
that's-
be back tomorrow for usual MME stuff. So we'll just say that.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
Max back? Where's he at?
Vacation.
He's not answering texts. I'll tell you that much.
Vacation.
No, he sent a
Yeah,
chat
that's
on
real
my
vacation.
stream yesterday.
Where's
that-
Anthony Beltry so we could have his Voltaire impression? That's the best.
Oh, there we
There he
go.
is.
Here, where'd he go? There.
Goodbye and good luck. He sounds like the doctor from The Simpsons.
Oh my
Bye,
gosh.
everybody. When he's doing Voltaire, it's great.
Oh,
I love it.
oh man.
Bye and goodbye, everybody.
I
Just
haven't
always
heard
say it
that
wrong,
yet.
Beltry. That'll be funnier if you say it wrong.
Good night and good luck, everyone.
Belt,
Good
say,
night and good luck, everyone.
say bye and farewell, Beltry. Say it wrong. Bye and farewell.
I need to replace that. Like, I have to keep the
You need
clip.
to get Beltry to say it.
I got to keep the clip, but
Fantastic.
replace it with Anthony's dialogue.
Yeah, his is great. You just mix and match.
Use AI as Anthony.
No, Anthony does it. Anthony does it great when Voltaire's not around.
So Dragon Con, I'm going to be at Dragon Con next week, and I'm in my clips right now. This is the clip I took at my last Dragon Con 2 years ago. Oh, look, it's Michael Myers. Oh my God, it's true. Evil cries tonight. Oh, I thought it was just a catchphrase, but he really is crying. Cheer up.
Sounds like a diss towards Halloween Ends. I disavow.
Evil cries tonight, man.
No.
First of all, that wasn't
I
Halloween
like
Ends.
Halloween Kills. I know.
Yeah, no, Halloween Kills is actually one of my favorite. It's my second favorite Halloween.
I love Halloween Kills. Everyone gives that one shit. I was like, dude,
Yeah,
that kid, man, they went off. David Gordon Green was angry when he made that movie.
Yeah, people are crazy. That movie,
Angry
was
little
great.
horror film. I dug it. Did you like Halloween Kills, Taladia?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want
Halloween
to.
Ends was awful,
I don't want to. I don't want to annoy the movie anymore. And I've annoyed him enough.
Yeah, that's the most
I've
basic thing you've ever
annoyed him
said. Haha.
enough. I've already annoyed
Anthony,
him enough.
Halloween Ends was awful. You're awful.
I've already annoyed him enough with back.
Good night and goodbye, everybody.
I have a lot of problems with Halloween Ends, but I respect it.
I like the ending.
I'm always like, it's not a great movie, but it's so interesting. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's very
choices they made some really interesting choices.
It was the most David Gordon Green. I was like, it was a return to like his older stuff, which I love, not his comedies. I love David Gordon. I love George Washington. I love All the Real Girls. He was a fantastic filmmaker, and then he got kind of caught up with the comedy stuff.
I
feel like Halloween Ends is as close as we gotten.
What's
I
wrong,
actually-
CJ?
I agree with Skullman.
Oh, Undertow's
Season of the
another
Witch.
great movie he made.
Season of the Witch is the best out of the entire franchise.
You're insane, Joe.
I
The
agree
first
with
one.
that. I agree with
No,
that. I think
You're
it's a
too
great-
Skullman. No.
Hello.
It's a great movie.
Hey, no, the Season of the Witch.
Star Wars
I think Season of the Witch
Studios.
is fantastic for the first half. Once those two slept together, that movie falls apart.
That scene
Yeah.
is great.
It is, but the movie falls apart, man. I'm sorry.
That's
When
a-
they get into the sci-fi
That's a
shit,
stupid question.
when they get into the sci-fi shit, I just completely lost interest. It was just
Got a
when he's
question for you
explaining
guys before we wrap up. This is a question for you guys. Of all the Halloween and Friday the 13th and
Hellraisers,
and all of that, which is your
Saw,
favorite? So, which is your
Underworld,
Which is your favorite sci-fi film?
Nightmare
or
on Elm
horror film?
Street,
Or horror film,
The
I should say.
Chuds.
I got to go with Nightmare on Elm Street. I
Camp
love the Nightmare on
Blood.
Elm Street movies. And the thing is, when you're talking about
Axe
the realm
Grinder.
of dreams and what can happen in dreams, they barely
Rubber.
scratched the surface of what they could have done with those movies. Those movies could have gone on forever because the pure imagination of what you can do in a dream could have
with
carried that
me.
franchise for years.
And you see, you know,
That's what we need. We need
were-
Freddie
we
doing
were
that
robbed-
musical number. We need a
we were
Freddie
robbed
singing that
of a
song.
Freddie version of Figment with the imagination. We were robbed of that, like a Freddie version of Figment. We were
That would
robbed
be-
of that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Let me answer your question. My favorite is probably in terms of the character. I love
We
Michael
need
Myers.
Michael versus
But
Freddy.
his movies
versus
haven't
Jason.
been up to snuff. I probably agree with Joe, but I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th. I think they're so they are what they are. They're so pure. They don't give a shit. Just one kill after another. Who cares? I love Jason as a character. With part 6, Jason Lives is actually a phenomenal, fast-paced, great, probably one of the best slasher movies of the 80s, probably the most underrated slasher movie of the 80s, part 6. He goes to New York. Jason was having a blast out there. The most creative, sure, Nightmare on Elm Street. Sure. They that also in terms of direction and directing, like the directors of Nightmare on Elm Street went on to do Die Hards. They went on to do like
Yeah.
big movies because like there's a lot of technicality and a lot of creativity that goes into Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think
So
I think for
it's
me,
probably objectively I'd go with Joe. Subjectively
Okay.
for me, it's Friday the 13th. Like the grime and the absolute
Yeah.
schlock factor of Friday the 13th is impeccable.
I,
for me.
I agree with Joe and I agree with you, but I think for me personally, I think I would have to go with Saw, the Saw franchise.
Fun.
because it's different and nothing has never been done like that before in the
Well,
horror.
they never reboot. One of the things that's amazing about Saw is that they don't
Reboot
retcon
it, yeah,
anything.
yeah,
They
yeah.
haven't retconned a single fucking thing. They
Yeah.
just justify it and then they answer it in the next movie. It's just like the fact
And
that
it
they're
just
going
keeps
for this
going.
long. Not one thing is retconned.
I
Not one
still
thing is
haven't
this
finished.
do-over is very cool.
I still haven't finished the Saw franchise because I loved the first 3, but then I didn't like the 4th one, and they kind of lost me. And I was like, "Oh well, Jigsaw's dead. I don't think this has anything left in it." But then I went and saw the new one.
Yeah.
It was Saw
6 is pretty
10,
good.
Saw X, or whatever it's called. That's like the best one, I think. I mean, it might be. It's one of the best. So I don't know. I kind of want to go back and rewatch the whole franchise now.
They're
Yeah.
pretty funny. One of the things that was fun and underrated about the Saw franchise was the transitions. When they would transition from a scene and they would do these wild ass transitions where like a girl got like thrown through the mirror and then the camera goes through the mirror and they're in an office with the detectives. It's like some of the wildest transitions. And they're very creative. Like Saw, it gets creative from a technical standpoint. And just like the traps were so like, again, I like the creativity. There is no creativity in Friday the 13th. Some of the kills are creative, of course. But for the most part, in terms of like, they're out in the woods just shooting in the woods versus like they have like the technicality in Nightmare on Elm Street and Saw where they have to come up with all these contraptions, all these different things. It's just.
Can you imagine a horror game with Saw, Freddy, and also Jason,
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Besides Dead, you don't use Dead by Daylight's technicality, right?
You could do some
You do
really
like
cool
a-
things with a Saw game because of the puzzle
Yeah.
factor of trying to figure
have
out how
Saw
to get
games.
out of
They have
the-
2 Saw
do
games.
they? Oh,
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
2 Saw games.
They have Saw games, but it's not that.
They're from
brilliant.
PS3 era.
Yeah, they're not that popular as they used to be, but and whatnot. But I'll say this much before we wrap up because I know you're tired, Joe. I'll just say that the Saw franchise is one to watch. Like I don't
agree.
think I don't think
They're
it'll be rebooted. I don't think it'll have any more like we'll reboot it like Alien or like Predator or any of that stuff. It will be like
I'm
that.
also really impressed with the Scream franchise because I remember
Sure.
when
True.
Scream 4 came out. When Scream 4 came out, it kind of bombed, and there was
Yeah.
kind of this attitude of, well, Scream's over with, Scream's done. So when they came back with the 5th one, I wasn't expecting it to be that. I was interested because I like those movies, but I wasn't really expecting that 5th one to be a hit. I was like, well, we saw what happened with the 4th one. And then boom, suddenly Scream's back. That was huge. Scream 6 was huge.
Scream 6 was awesome. Scream 5 didn't get me, but Scream 6 was like, holy shit. Okay.
Look what I got here. Got my Scream Funko Pop.
Oh, based. Yeah, that was great.
Nice. Ghostface. Let's go. And
Yeah,
he's
no,
gonna
I
be-
agree, Anthony. I kind of misspoke. Where it's like it's not as creative, but there's definitely more creativity in terms of set design.
Joe,
all
fun
the stuff
fact for
with the
you.
other movies.
Ghostface is actually coming to Mortal
Lucasfilm
Kombat.
is a horror.
What's that?
Ghostface is coming to Mortal Kombat 1. Fun fact for you.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Still no Ash.
Still no Ash Williams. I know one of my buddies really is really hating NetherRealm for that.
What did you say, CGH?
Wait, oh, me?
Yeah,
I said that Lucasfilm is a horror movie and it should be dissolved
Jawas.
into Star Wars.
There should be
Studios.
Jawas versus Ewoks. A great battle.
Jaws
be
versus
amazing.
Ewok.
Houdini!
But you know what time it is?
And time of
Jump.
day.
It's almost the show.
This was our best show yet.
Was
Hey, I had to come on. I had to spice it up for you guys.
we had Taladia spice it up for us.
Yeah, at least you guys get past the hour mark. So I'll say.
Yeah,
that.
we needed to at least get the best. It's embarrassing if you were going to end the stream at 49 minutes in. 49 minutes in, Joe, on a Monday.
Yeah, we gotta get Noah back. Noah hasn't been here, and
Yeah, I want to know about some. I haven't been able to watch movies. I've been super busy. I'm going to be busy for the next month. But
We're still alive.
I only know about Hallmark movies. Yeah, we're still live. CJH,
yeah,
act appropriately, please.
yeah. Oh,
Scream
man.
6 suck, only watchable for dude. Scream 6. What?
Scream
Scream
6
6
is
dunked on 5. There's
Scream
no
6
way.
is the-
If you thought Scream 6 sucked, what'd you think of 5?
Damn.
Scream 6 is
There wasn't
the
even a
second
chase in
best.
5.
Scream 6 is the second best Scream sequel.
There wasn't even a chase in 5,
Yeah.
Skullman. How are you gonna not have a chase scene in a Scream movie? Get
Yeah.
out of here, Skullman.
Top 3 Scream
Empty
movies.
Skullman. No, I'm
Scream
kidding.
2, Scream 1, Scream 6. Those are my top 3.
Scream 1 is still the best, but I think
They
Scream
should
4
make a
is-
horror movie where like all the tension and like suspension or wherever like all the cliches happen, but nothing actually happens.
Okay.
Hmm.
What do we call that? Free of nothing guy?
Like
I-
nobody actually dies.
Nothing happens.
literally-
Just a
yeah,
movie with
nothing happens.
Dude, go to Sundance.
But-
There's like
but
18
the-
of those movies. Get out of here.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up for tonight. Come back next week. We'll do this again. Actually, will we? Yeah, we will. The week after, I will be just getting home from Dragon Con, so probably not
Yes.
the first Monday in September.
Yeah.
But
I'm probably
Don't
not
open
gonna.
the
I'm not
dark
gonna be
door,
showing up a lot.
and
I'm
then
gonna be
nothing
very
happens.
busy.
Yeah,
You-
Max will be here hopefully by then. Hopefully.
Why are you dying here? Because Crazy Joe's here. Sorry, you missed Max and you don't enjoy Joe like I do.
No,
I love Joe.
No,
Max
no.
who? Max who?
You can-
We have Joe here.
Wait, we can have Max involved in things. I'm just saying.
yeah, well, Max never shows up on our Monday night shows. I don't know. He just never shows up.
He's not a Monday dude.
He's always like, "Ah, man, I was
He's
taking
tired.
it."
He's
Yeah.
sleeping.
So.
All right.
All right, everybody. Until next time, keep wearing those pajamas. I got to talk slow because I don't have the thing queued up. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Good night and good luck, everyone.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
With the plastic feet,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
tell everyone you meet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
With the backdoor flap,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
don't open it, it's a trap.
Oh no!
It's a trap. Some people call them bitches, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas.
Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas.
I know we're having fun,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
and now the song is done.
This community means about as much to me as a festering bowl of dog snot.
Peace.
This is all